Well, here we are again, guys, and today I have a video unboxing mystery random act of kindness boxes. Both of these packages arrived on my doorstep completely unexpectedly. I had no idea these were coming, and these were given to me as a gift from a longtime viewer and subscriber to the channel, Peter BREWER, all the way from Sydney, Australia, sent these huge boxes at his own expense. And no small expense either, never mind what these collections may well be worth inside. $300 almost in postage on this one, $284 New Zealand dollars, almost the same as a Canadian dollar. And I believe another 114 on this one. So that's a lot of money in postage. And I did have to pay a little bit of customs clearance for some reason. Even as gifts, the government puts out their hand and takes some tax on that, which been that way for a while. But anyways, these boxes barely made it from what I can tell. A lot of damage on the packaging, completely scrunched. I assume this is kind of an economical, as best can be for the weight, shipping service, and so these boxes probably get piled under a lot of other boxes. This one nearly came completely apart in transit by the looks of it. The whole corner and bottom edge is split, held only back by this one piece of tape. Luckily, there's a large item inside that I can just kind of see. Looks like maybe a yellow piece of track or another box full of cars within it that is on that edge. So I don't think that anything came out of the package. There's holes in it elsewhere, but I'm enjoying this beautiful sunny morning. It's about the fourth day in a row. It's been super sunny here in central Ontario, Canada. And although it's still only 0 degrees outside, things are melting. We've got a lot of snow still. So that's kind of the weather update. Why am I sitting here? I needed to put down a sheet on the table somewhere big enough that I could work. And I've already covered my plywood tables in the basement with Lego and stuff. And I expect there's going to be a lot of crumbs, like paint crumbs coming off old cars and maybe some dirt, some sand. You never know what's in these old played with cars. That's a lot of what Peter has sent me in the past. Really unique, cool stuff. Probably some things over 50 years old in here, I'll bet. He could also sent some Johnny Lightning cars, some vintage stuff still in the package. And he has sent me a lot of nice things over the years, Peter, as well as Stephen. But today, this is a whole random act of kindness from Peter BREWER. Let's get into it. Time for another coffee before I open up these parcels. And I may advise that you get yourself a nice drink as well, because these parcels are going to take a little while to get through. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there, so I know I'm going to want to have a drink on the go so I can keep my voice. The kitty read my mind. Alright, let's open these things up. And I think I'm going to start with the big one. I'm kind of curious about that. You may be in the way, little kitty, but we'll see what we can do. There isn't an obvious flap on this, so I'm almost thinking it'll be easier just to open it from the front corner versus whatever else we're doing here. Just basically gonna saw this open. There we go. We're making progress. All right. Old $1 laser knife. These are typically used for eating dinner or something, not that knife in particular. So already there's a lot of dust, which is why I wanted to do this outside of the die-cast museum. And what have we in here? Well, this is a mystery. Lots of packing, it appears, so maybe things survived. Got some bubble wrap. That's good. And what indeed was this item that... Oh, wow. Wow. An old Tomica die-cast box of some kind. That is so cool and so vintage. Wow, and it is absolutely stuffed with cars. Old cars. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Look at these. Holy smokes. I don't have one of these in my collection. A Volvo 480 ES by Matchbox. Very cool. Hey Nina, what do you think of all this? Oh, the Matchbox off-road. Or no, it's a Road Champs. Firebird. Opening doors. Hey, down in front, kitty. This is really cool. Jumpsters. Tommy, Japan. Feels like it doesn't have the... so obviously I'm going to get the camera closer and we're going to look at all this together, but maybe that's what I do here, because if I start pulling everything out from afar, you're not going to see it. So, we've got that to look at. Very cool. Make some room here, just keep things coming out as we go, and then I'll spin it around and we'll look at it further. I think we're going to have to do something about the kitty. She's going to want to go in the box, so as long as you sit down there, kitty. Garage carry case, 72 cars. Holy smokes. Okay, I can get the bubble wrap off this, and that'll save our ears a little bit. This video is going to take some time, let me tell you, because I'm just going to give you a sneak peek at where we are at right now. The first box out was this Tomica box full of some extremely cool cars. Looks like a lot of Matchbox and some other things in here. Majorette, maybe. Road Champs, and it's a whole thing in itself. It's some sort of garage. And then what I've just removed the bubble wrap from is this extremely vintage, judging by the bowl haircut on the young lad here, 72 car pack, which houses 6 12 car trays in there. And that is going to be stuff filled, from what I can see, with vehicles, each bubble wrapped. And in the box already, look at this. Look at this. This is insane. There is so much gold in here. Peter, you're so kind. Oh, I've got a letter. I'm going to open that up and read it first and see if that's something I can share with you guys. And indeed, it is a letter I would like to share with you guys. So feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to hear it and just continue with the review. But this is this whole random act of kindness. It's not just random. It's been a consistent act of kindness from Peter. And so I definitely am going to fulfill his request here in making this a long video. Let's just get into this reading here. Dear O-Dog, that's my name. Peter Brewer here. This is my final fan mail. Random active mystery box I am sending you. Glad you have enjoyed everything I have sent you so far. I have left the best to last. I hope you one day get around to doing a full review of what me and Steven have sent in the 2 large boxes we sent more than a year ago. Yeah, I never finished all that. There was a bunch of nice Johnny Lightnings that I still have in a box for a video. It's just I haven't made those videos, unfortunately. I get distracted so easily with everything I buy. And as a fellow collector, I'm sure Peter understands. I will do this, though. You'll be shocked to see what I've sent in this mystery box. When you unbox this box, hope you film everything first and then review all in a part 2 or a part 3 video to do the haul justice. If you get the time to and make this a long video, the longer the better. You keep asking, have I sent my entire collection? No, so this is not his entire collection. He's still buying die-cast, toy cars, etc. I still have a decent collection. If you want to see my collection, I will send you pictures with my email. Don't ever stop collecting and making and uploading vids. I won't stop watching. I will enjoy this review on your channel. And cheers, mate. Keep up your hunting. You have the best collection. Well, in some part, thanks to you, Peter. Thank you very much, man. This is epic. I don't know if there's a bigger word I can use to describe how grateful I am for what I am sure is going to be absolutely gorgeous stuff coming out. Very well packaged. Just neat pieces everywhere. There's a little Yatming truck, all metal. And wow, so definitely not going to review everything here. I'm just going to get it all out on the table, and I'm going to take you along with me for that process, because it is like Christmas in March. On with the show then. Let's make some more room. Actually, I might as well just open this up right now, but I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that till a little bit later because I know that I'm going to get distracted slowing down. So we got to get everything out of this box first so I can make some room here for the massive quantity of things that are coming out. I feel like maybe I should bring the camera down and do this closer up, but then again, I kind of need both hands, so I think this is the way it's going to have to work for right now. Lots of little packaged, individual packaged items, probably Tomica, and bubble wrapped, a lot of vintage parts here as well. Wow, I don't recognize these model names, especially through the plastic, so we're going to have to do that after. That was a Tomy Toy little bus package. There's an old Jet Norev, so just everything in here, all the cool old brands I love to collect. I just love the odd stuff that I can't get here in Canada. I'm moving too slowly here. I'm going to run out of capacity on the camera if I don't speed it up here. And but I've just got, I'm in awe. I'm shocked and awe of what I'm about to open up with you guys here. This is absolutely incredible. An incredible collection to just gift me. The generosity, Peter, this is, wow. I'm overwhelmed, my friend. Thank you so much. Holy smokes, we got old Matchbox, and these look like model quality vehicles. A Toyota Stout Wrecker. I know you can't see what I'm looking at yet, but I'm just, Majorette tractor trailer. This is, wow. Bigger scale, 1/43 by looks of it. Another tractor trailer. Another tractor trailer. More tractor trailers. Those are like 1/100 scale. Majorette by the looks of it. And not one, but two 48 car cases lurking out in here. This is insane. Okay, hold on a sec. I gotta get the camera in here to do this justice. Get you down for a view of what I'm seeing in this box. So, multiple 48 car cases. That's 96 cars probably filled in there, maybe even double pocketed. So it could be 180 cars. A huge bag of more cars. And look at all these vehicles bubble wrapped individually. I don't know what this is. This big flap here is kind of, I'm going to get a piece of tape and hold that up. That's what I should have done. And we're going to slide this stuff out and have a peek at everything that's coming out. So, as you can see, you can't really see the vehicles too clearly yet, but we've got Tommy Tech. Where's that Stout Wrecker? Another Tomica. Like, really high quality Heroes. And, trucks. Wow. Where's that? Oh, look at that. These are from Japan. That's all I know at this point, but holy smokes. Where's that wrecker? Couldn't find the wrecker. It's in here somewhere. We're going to get everything opened up. So, again, I get lost in the sheer quantity of awesomeness that is coming out of this box. There we go. That should work. Okay, we're all set for the continuation of getting things out of here. It smells like vintage in here. Holy smokes. Would you look at that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of Ertl Boss Hog. Holy smokes. Yes, indeed. The Boss Hog Cadillac. An entire mittful of them. Look at these. What? More. More Boss Hog. Some have been painted. Oh my goodness. Ah, limo. I love the limos. Big old Majorette limo. There's me 300ZX. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. There's just so much in here. Look at all the limos. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta go through this bag all on its own. I want to do that one separately. That is huge. That is a huge quantity of Cadillacs. Oh my goodness. Another really cool small scale transport truck. Oh, I'm so happy that everything made it in one piece. Beautiful little Yatming 63 split window Corvette. Stingray. What is this? This got a little squashed, but maybe it was already. That's what I'm going to tell myself. It really doesn't matter too much. Get the bubble wrap out of the way. Oh, another beautiful little Yatming. Little Mazda RX-7 with opening doors. Check it out. Container truck set. Purchased at Kmart for $4.49. Years and years and years ago. It comes with forklifts and containers. At least all that is in good condition. Sold in Hong Kong is the all that's on the back. Wow, okay. And this is only the first big box of 2. Like, keep that in mind. Holy smokes. Check this out. I'm not even going to open it yet because it is full. And I want to save my reactions to be caught on camera because certainly this just doesn't happen. This is the final gift. This is huge. Oh my lord. So many cars. Ah. I have one of these from when I was a kid that has no doors. It's all smashed and broken. And here is a nearly mint condition Yatming. Oh, amazing. I've always wanted a replacement for that car, but they're so hard to come by. And to buy them on eBay separately and pay the shipping from wherever they're coming. It's just insane. I feel, Peter, I'm going to have to compensate you somehow. I don't know if I can do this parcel justice with any sort of monetary amount, so I will definitely just film everything. This is insane. I don't know how many times I've said that already. Like, in a great way. This is insanity in an awesome, awesome way. Another 48 car case. Z Collector's case. Holds 48 cars. Check it out. Beautiful graphics on this, and it is full as well. So, already we've got more cars than I could possibly show in one video. Matchbox. Wow. Another giant bag of vehicles. Yatming transport trucks. Tomica. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. Each bag is basically a video in itself. Never mind all these bubble wrap items. Wow. That's everything in that one box. Holy smokes. Make sure that's everything. That is everything. We just scratched the surface. Bits of trucks broken off there. We have just scratched the surface, guys. This is a monstrous, monstrous pile of die cast. How are you gonna get in there, kitty? Where at first you don't succeed, try again. Nina is still attempting to get into the box. What a smart kitty. Oh, but you flip the box upside down, so unless you're somehow planning on opening the flap with your head. Yep, looks like she's nearly there. Smells the die-cast vintage aromas. And in she goes into her new fort. Where's my coffee? This is a 3 cup of coffee sort of day. I'm going to be here all day and loving it. This is absolutely amazing. The sun's not going to be here on the table all day, so you're going to see that kind of fade. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed up this next portion of the video, silence out the sounds of opening all these little bubble wraps, and we're going to set everything out on the table, starting with this beautiful little Husky garbage truck. Husky is the brand. It's absolutely mint condition. This is ancient. I can, for sure, that was sold in the 60s, I would think. Maybe you guys know better than I do. Let me know in the comments all the way through, guys. I just love reading your comments in general. I don't always reply to them as quickly as I should, but I do read all the comments. And so I think while I'm doing this unboxing, I'm going to just talk a little bit about some of the comments I've received and some questions and some thoughts on diecast in general. And also share my appreciation not only for Peter, but for all of you guys who are watching my videos, who have watched my videos maybe a long time ago and have now found yourself back here to relive some part of your childhood memories and nostalgia. Certainly this is a very nostalgia-based hobby for me. Anyways, I gotta start opening. And so the reason this is taking so long is because Peter has really packed these quite well for shipping, knowing that they are not generally all played with and are in pristine condition. So there's a lot of tape, and it's hard to see where the tape is on the bubble wrap because it's transparent, this tape is. And the other thing is that I want to make sure I don't damage the vehicles taking them out of the packaging, as often vehicles such as this Yatming transport truck, what truck is it? Doesn't say. Looks like a white. Anyways, we're gonna look at that closer and you can help me decide what these are. But they have exhaust stacks and that sort of thing, which I gotta be very mindful that I don't break. So this was sped up at 10,000 normal speed. That's 10,000 times faster passing time than what you are experiencing currently. Okay, I'm on the final little bubble wrap vehicle here, and I am truly in awe at the process here of processing what Peter has given me to share with you guys here on the channel. It's absolutely mind-bogglingly cool. There's such nice pieces in this collection. Got everything from pristine mint condition Tomica car, Dodge Coronet Custom, absolutely beautiful, big four-door car, to completely play-worn old PlayArt Jaguar E-Type, or that was Yatming. There's a PlayArt in here somewhere. Some very interesting crossovers, different companies using very similar castings, if not the same, repurposed, perhaps purchased through the dissolution of older companies, like for instance the Corvette Stingrays here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on this to know completely what I'm talking about, but we've got two cars that look like they are almost cast from the same mold, or at least very similar, given that it was more complicated to make die-cast cars years ago than it is now. Older tooling. This one's made by Imperial and this one is made by Yatming. Both exactly the same size. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm very glad that I've made room in my basement by building those tables, because I'm going to have more space to put up plano walls, and I think a really nice way of looking at a lot of these cars is to put them right on the plano wall case, perhaps with their packaging, you know, in a cubby above them or below them, because these are really nice condition cars. And I have a lot of nice Tomicas in 48 car cases elsewhere in the basement, but it is time that they all see the light of day. So I'm gonna bring the camera in a little closer, and I'm just gonna go through with you guys pretty much what I have got open up so far. The rest appears to be just not bubble wrapped, so I can go through these bags for the first time with you guys, and I don't have to cut all the bubble wrap. There is probably still bubble wrap in these individual items and or some tissue. Wow. So I might as well just get these opened up for you guys as well. And then we're going to look at everything very close. And here is where we are at right now. So much cool die cast here from so many different manufacturers and from many eras, generations of cars here. So I'm going to bring this tripod down and you're going to see what I see as it comes out of the package from here on, because a lot of these don't have bubble wrap, I'm finding out. Well, I say a lot, but really I've only opened this one. And if there is a little bit of bubble wrap, it doesn't seem to be taped, so I don't think I'll be needing the scissors anymore, which will make the process quicker and less repetitive in the opening process that I just did with all of this stuff. And keeping in mind, I haven't even opened the 48 car cases or this 72 car case. Looks like these ones will be just wrapped, hopefully, without a lot of tape. Doesn't really matter, but if they're not taped and just wrapped really well, I can just do a live unboxing of each of these cars. So should we have a sneak peek and just see what we're up against? Oh my, yeah, I think they're just gonna be wrapped, so very cool. Okay, I've got a few vehicles to look at with you guys, and like, this is not gonna be a review, but just check these cars out. It's not a review in that I'm not talking a lot about each car, 'cause, to be honest, I know very little about these models, but I just want to give you guys an opportunity to see what I'm seeing. Now, the sun is going to be fading quickly. We're down to a last sliver on the table here, and I'm not sure if it's helpful for what we're doing or not, but we're doing it anyway. So here we have this Tomica Limited Vintage Tommy Tech LV188. Wow. Okay, not a review. Multi-part video in the making here. Most definitely. But I got to get all this stuff out of the packaging. Regardless, stout wrecker. So that when I do the review video, it's already available for quick. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Let's look at that under the sun. Maybe that'll be better. Check it out. I mean, that is a very special piece. It's so heavy too. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, so there's one. And lost the focus. Gotta keep it. Oh, something came out. A little hook. A little hook of some kind. From the back, I think. See, I gotta make sure I take care as I'm opening things and keeping the original packaging together. Check out this one. Some settling may have occurred in shipping. Like, there's hardly any English on it. Just enough to know what kind of car it is. A Prince Skyline 1500. Made in China. Absolutely beautiful models too. Like, check out the quality on this thing. Such nice details. I don't have any of these cars in my collection, so this is the first I've ever handled a Tomica Limited Vintage, and I am thoroughly impressed. This is a dangerous avenue for me if I start collecting Tomica Limited Vintages, but like I said, they're so expensive to get them shipped. But then again, the quality is absolutely incredible. I don't know what year these are necessarily though, but they are very cool. I mean, these were more readily available in my country, I would be picking them up all over the place. Very cool. All right. That isn't, like I said, I can't review these just yet because this video is going to take forever otherwise. I kind of feel like I am reviewing them in a way It's more just the reaction of receiving brand new old collections. Brand new old collections. Look at that. I've never seen a PlayArt. It looks like a PlayArt, yeah. Lamborghini Marzal. I've never seen one of these in good condition. I know that Lesney made one of these cars as well, so I might be getting confused with my Lesney collection. That's the first time I've ever seen a PlayArt. And does it even say on the packaging? For all I know, it could be PlayArt in a different language. I don't know. Just a wide assortment of things here. Tomica 2000. Is that the year? Since 1970, but it's a 30th anniversary. Yeah. So this car that we're about to see is 23 years old. Oh, it's a Skyline. Oh my goodness. Where's our focus? We're all the way down there. Yeah, so the sun's not working out in our favor. We're going to have to move the camera, but we've got a Skyline here. Tomica. I guess the focus is down there. I'm holding it up too close to the lens, and the camera has decided to look further afield, which is where I'm going to have to put the vehicles. I'm not sure where the bus is. I got this box, but I don't see a bus. So maybe one slipped away when I was noticing the big scar on the cardboard box that all these came in. It's possible that one slipped away. So again, I don't know what is in here. Looks like another PlayArt. Yeah. Very, very neat. Made and printed in Hong Kong. I wonder if this little baggie is original to these cars. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I would hold on to those. Another beautiful little car. Check it out. Just glistening in the sun. Got a few more left here. Alright, what's this one? Probably another PlayArt. I don't know, actually. Yeah, it is. Never seen these come in new condition before. All of my PlayArts are very heavily played with. Well, that just changed. Check out what a new old stock PlayArt looks like. Police van. It's got a metallic blue paint. Ever so slightly metallic. Very heavy. Okay, I'm going to move these cars back a bit. I'm zoomed all the way in, but it seems to be working pretty good. Now in for a Tomica. A Mazda Familia 1500 XG. Looks a lot like a Ford Lynx. There it is. That looks just like a car that my parents owned decades ago, and we actually used to do road trips in it, me and my whole family. Kids in the back, this back seat, you'd be able to like kind of rest your arms up on the headrest area and look out the window out the back. And I remember rolling my Hot Wheels cars around on this back tray that was like a luggage cover tray at the very back of the car that would fold up when the rear hatch was open, or would lift up. But otherwise, I had like a berm, like a nice big berm, and it was all kind of a felt cover so that you could roll your cars around on road trips in the back area. And that was just a lot of fun. Wow, and here it is. Now, ours didn't have a sunroof, and it wasn't a Mazda, but otherwise, it looked identical to this car. Front end had the same headlights and grille. I think it was an 87 Ford Lynx. Now, this one's right-hand drive, and check out the suspension. That may very well be one of my newest favorite cars in my collection. Amazing. Was not expecting that at all to be, and ours was red too, which is also interesting. It was like a metallic red, burgundy, kind of a bright red. Very cool. What do we got here? Another Tomica Coca-Cola truck. Looks like Zuzu maybe, or I don't know. I'll look at that after. Root truck. Coca-Cola root truck is what it says. Okay. I think that's all of the boxed items. I do have a Matchbox that is also in the box. This is a really nice Matchbox Dakota, Dodge Dakota. Does not appear to be opened. Oh, maybe it is. Well, it's going to be open soon. Oh, yes, it has been opened. A tiny piece of tape on the bottom there. I don't have the right tool for this on hand. There we go. Come on out, my little Matchbox truck. See the light of day. You gotta be careful with these ones because they have some delicate little lamps on the roll cage, but what a nice truck. I love this model. I've got a couple of them now. One where I lost the headlamp. Well, I have it sitting in the back, but I never glued it back on because they're so small. Attachment points. You just got to be really careful with these. And it's such a nice model. I'm definitely going to store and display that loose as it is. Just looking in this Coca-Cola truck box, something was in the plastic wrap, which I am keeping with the packaging, but it was another sticker. Instructions to put it on the very back of the truck. So I guess we might as well do that. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe it's a little crooked, but not too shabby at all. There we go. Got that label complete. And here are all the little boxed vehicles I've just opened up with you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is eventually, after I get everything opened and out on the table here, is I'm going to sort these into manufacturers, that being which companies manufactured each of the die-cast models. And we can look at them that way versus just a hodgepodge of things all over the table, because I'll just be going back and forth all over the place if I do it that way. So it's definitely time for that third coffee. And let's check on Nina and see how she's doing. How you doing in there, Nina? You having fun? Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to actually make that room that I said I would, and in doing so, I will be taking a few of these boxes off of the table. Maybe using these trays, maybe not. Eventually, they're all going to go into trays so I can make room and continue to look through these other items. But this indeed is going to be a separate video, opening this up and sharing that experience with you guys. Definitely want to do that as a separate video because there's just so much to look at here. That's a really cool case. It does appear to be broken on the bottom, and maybe even previously glued on the other side. But there's a lot of weight in this. This is a very heavy case. So that's the first item that I'm basically going to make some room by taking it off the table. Second item that I'm going to be making room with is we're not even going to open this box yet. That's an upcoming video. So that's probably the second video. The next video, part 2, is going to be opening this up as well as looking at 72 cars, possibly more. We'll see. It depends. There's a lot of content here. This is equivalent to, I would say, the average person's entire childhood collection and then some. So I'm very curious to see what Peter's got as far as a collection. I'm going to be taking you up on that offer, my friend, to send you an email and see what you have as a collection, what your display system is, and all that. It's quite a curiosity of mine. So as we go, I'm going to investigate this as part of this video, see how this works. It's some sort of Tomica factory I know very little about, but we're just going to look at it and look at the cars here that came in this box, because there are some really cool ones. We've got these little lockups here. I don't even have this car, or I have one that it just doesn't have the same paint job, is what I should say, but I like to collect those lockups. They're hard to come by. So as I said, sorting these by type of manufacturer, and yes, this is still as I received it over a year ago from Peter and Steven. It's got these really cool trays in it, so it's still got the original vehicles, I think, in here. Maybe not. Did I change these up for my Matchbox year by year video? No, I didn't. No, I definitely did, I think. Oh, that's too bad. Anyways, they got incorporated into the collection, so eventually you're going to see those in the year by year videos whenever I find time for those. So we'll put that down there. You may not see that one in the upcoming video. I didn't realize that I changed the assortment. I'm going to take this and put that aside because we need the space, and we have definitely reviewed all of those. The blue bag of cars. I can't resist. We already looked at a whole bunch of stuff that came out of this bag, so I am going to open that up, and we're going to open up these other bags, Boss Hog cars, potentially, and those trucks. But the cases I haven't even cracked. I've cracked this one, that's all. I haven't actually looked. I'm not going to. It's taking all of my willpower not to do that. And actually, I haven't even looked in this one either. So what's in here? We're going to find out in a future video. There, you guys saw it before I did. I don't know what's in here, I'm not looking. I'm going to make space though. And there, that should suffice. Got this little item too that we've looked at, so I think we can put that off to the side. Now I've got more room on the table to spread out the collection. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is look at this factory and all of the cars that came with it, and then we're going to look at everything else here. Wow, that's a really cool van. And we're going to talk about some of the details of this item. So it comes complete with stickers and a wide assortment of vehicles. So let's just take a look at some of these vehicles. That looks to be a Corgi. I don't have one of these in my collection. A really retro sort of camping van. Corgi Juniors. A wigwam van. Wigwam van camper. So I'm not going to do a full review of these, or am I? I don't know. I think I am. But I think at first we're just going to get everything out of the factory and then sort them, like I said, by brand. And we'll take a look at what is here. That's the Road Champs. There's a really cool Volvo. This is a off-brand sort of car, similar to a Yatming casting. Could be a Road Champs, Super Wheels, something like that. Got an old Matchbox 280 Z here, Fairly Z. 240, I mean. 240 or 280? I don't know. Matchbox El Camino. Holden El Camino. And what is this? I think this is... It's a Ford Bronco, that much I know. Lizard on the side. Pretty good details. Made in China. So, another kind of just a toy off-brand. Looks like a Matchbox casting. Here's a Matchbox. Volkswagen Cabriolet, or no, Ford Escort. I'm way off. Ford Escort Cabriolet. Very cool. A BMW. Alpine. There's a cabriolet for sure. And this is a Rolls Royce. I don't have one of these in my collection. Now I do. Rolls Royce. Silver Spirit. Super cool. Opening doors. Right-hand drive. Suspension. Oh, that's a nice Majorette. Ford Mustang GT with the opening hood. Pretty darn cool. And in nice condition. Very nice condition. Only a couple little flea bites on it, despite its perhaps jostled trip halfway around the world in here. Here's another one. This is a more common paint job and still also in really nice condition. These hoods probably haven't been open in years. They're very stiff, but functioning well. Here's another one of those no-name Ford Broncos. This one's missing the whip and the light bar. Matchbox, Isuzu. Amigo. It's an Amigo. And looks like a little Yatming, perhaps. Or nope, that's just going to be a no-name. I'm sure just a little airport passenger loading truck. Another old Beamer. Really cool. 323. Wow, got two of the same Beamers. Yeah. Really nice. I like the blue one, especially. And now looking up top, well, we're just starting to be able to see inside of this factory. It's got a lift. So you can take your car and I guess lift it. Not really sure how that works. Looks like there's some movable features in here. Lifting ramp. I am going to need to do some research on it, but it's incredible to see the stickers are in such nice condition. Oh, it even has a car wash with some simulated rollers. Well, let's get a car that fits. There you go. Neato. Little diorama staircase. Very cool. I wonder if the stickers came on it or if they had to be applied. So this was one of the ones, the first cars took out of the box. It's like an old Ford, what are these things called? Thunderbird. We got a 1980s Thunderbird. Jumpsters. Made by Tommy. All plastic. And we got the lock-up car that I was mentioning. Definitely losing some lighting here at this table as the day wanes on. I've been sitting here for quite a few hours now, just getting all this unboxed. It's incredible how much stuff there is here. So it's in the locked position, unlocked position, because the tires can turn. And it's nice to see that it does have the tires still. Often those go missing on Played With Cars. Matchbox, Supra. Matchbox MR2. Really cool. Wow. There's so many Matchbox cars I didn't have in my collection, I'm realizing. No name, little, maybe a Maisto derivative Corvette. Another Isuzu Amigo. Matchbox. A little no-name RX-7, probably Road Champs or something like that. Doesn't say on the base. Nice scale, though. Not the greatest detail, but still good. Mazda RX-7 from Matchbox. That's a really nice one of those. So, that's that. Now looking at the station itself, or factory, there's all sorts of interesting little play features on it. We've got a rotating kind of car show, perhaps. And let's go in for a closer look at those stickers. The lift, a little man door with a stairway. Granted, it's not really the right scale, but it looks pretty cool. And there's those rollers that we looked at. So I'm not sure if it's more of a playset or a storage capacity thing or both. But when you close it, the whole thing folds down and there is ample room to store a few cars in there. So that's really neat. Looks like the upper tray is a little bit wonky, but it's not broken and the stickers are complete. It's got a nice little latch. And then you can lift it by the handle and take it with you wherever you're going. So really interesting. Sturdy, clearly, because there's a copyright on it, 1994. So sturdy item too, as it basically held all of the die cast back from spilling out of the cardboard box that it was all shipped in. Thank goodness that did not happen. That would have been a travesty. Oh, that would have been sad. But we are fortunate to have everything here, it appears. And now it is time to land the camera. I'm just going to put it right here on the edge of the table, and we're just going to start looking at things. Number one, this van is really, really cool. It's got so many details, opening doors, all metal, and check out the quality of the interior construction, fit and finish. Ooh, mind that thing on the back. There we go. Real tires. I actually have one model made by this company in my collection somewhere downstairs, made during the time that Russia was the USSR. Very, very cool. 1/43rd scale. Extremely nice quality construction and a highly collectible die-cast piece. So I'm going to try to find my matching ambulance. It's like an old ambulance car. I have no idea what kind of car this is or what kind of car I have already, but that is a really nice piece. And they roll nicely too, but beautiful 1/43rd scale vehicle. So just roll that one off the sides. We've seen that now. Road Champs. We're just going to be all over the place in this video, as you can tell. So that was the Road Champs. I don't know if I gave it its full justice here. Made in China. Really good quality. Awesome paint job. Big fan of those. There was the Corgi van that we've looked at. And I'm just going to move the cars that we just looked at out of the way here so that we can start looking at something that you haven't seen. I guess I could have done that in the first place. I think these 1/43rd scale vehicles are next. That'll be the next thing. So, there. Oh, a few more. A few more cars going by. There they go. That's all of them. Okay. What was I doing? I was just putting all these Matchbox cars and everything that came out of the garage over there. And now we're going to look at what I haven't basically looked at. There was the Yatming car. We looked at that a little bit. And I meant to kind of find my smashed up version, but that'll take too long. So pretty sure I know where it is, but we've got so much to do here. And we're losing light. I don't really want to move everything without first looking at it right here. 1/43rd scale. Corgi Toys Whizwheels. Porsche 917. Very heavy duty. And a really cool piece. So that'll be the same scale pretty much as the USSR van, which we'll put in the background. So you can see that. Another Corgi Whizwheels. Ferrari. Check it out. Look at the detail. This is Ferrari Berlinetta 250 Le Mans. Made in Great Britain. Got some suspension as well. So those cars really look great together. All right, making room, making room. Now going to a completely different scale. I'm not really sure what this is. It's a tiny little Mazda RX-7, 1/100th scale. Never seen these before. So, pretty cool little collection option for someone that is more limited on space perhaps, or just really wants to do a micro collection, or if you have train setup or something like that, it would look well alongside these trucks. So I kind of feel like I want to open that up, check it out, but I don't want to rip the packaging right there, so I won't be able to see all the cars on the back. So I might open that up in the future video when I've got the scissors handy again. For now, I'm just going to put it off to the side. And we're going to look at some of these transport trucks now. So all different brands. This is a PlayArt. And they do say PlayArt, but they don't tell you what kind of truck it is. Very small. Looks like it's got a broken frame. So that's still complete. I don't know where this little nub came from, but just keep it with the truck. One of the trucks lost some parts somewhere. Here we have a Yatming truck, or Road Champs. Yeah, it says Yatming right there. Very generic looking truck. All metal trailer though. The first steering rigs, if you will, or not steering rigs, team transport, using some Hot Wheel lingo. Another small truck, another small PlayArt. They seem to be quite fragile, at least the plastic. Texaco, fully licensed fuel truck. So I'm thinking those are probably about 1/100 scale, because this is a Majorette, I believe. No, it's not. It's a Yatming. That'd be about 1/87 scale, I think, based on Majorette trucks I've seen of similar size and type. So really neat. Got the opening doors in the back. Sea and land. Nice looking truck too. It's a Mack. It says right on the grill. A Mack truck. Very cool. All right. Keep these trucks coming. Looks like another PlayArt. And I'm not familiar with this type of truck in real life either. Again, there's nothing on the base that will tell you. It has a Goodyear container that just kind of sits on there, rests on the little raised bumps of the trailer. Now here's another really nice looking truck. It's a Yatming as well. So Yatming made really nice tractor trailer rigs. There it is, Yatming. Oh, we're all locked. We're all jackknifed here. And that is a Ford with a sleeper and some very American looking livery on it. United States lines. Pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. I think we're going to just continue looking at transport trucks until we get through all the trucks, and that is quite a few. So let's just see how many we've got here, in case you're wondering. Before we get into other vehicles, looking at quite a variety of PlayArts and Yatmings. How many have we got? Wow, there is a lot. Okay, those are all the ones with trailers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trucks with trailers to look at. Definitely need to make some more room here. This is a Yatming logging truck, complete with the logs and the strap that would hold the logs down. The logs are made of plastic, but it's incredible to see that this survived in mint condition all these years. Now, it probably was released in the 90s, I would think. But still, like 20, 30-year-old truck. Maybe it's missing one strap for those logs. But that is unique in my collection. So I have a lot of the cabs, but I don't have many trailers. And here we have another PlayArt, I believe. Yeah. Shell fuel truck. So you can see the scale. It's basically the same as the Yatming. Now we'll do an overview of the trucks once we're done looking at each of them. Another PlayArt Texaco fuel truck. So we'll get all those together. And that's the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sort them by brand as we go. as we go. Yeah, there's quite a few here. You got the Yatmings over there. Kind of different qualities of Yatmings. Some older Yatmings, perhaps, some newer Yatmings. And another PlayArt. Speaking of transport trucks, there goes a FedEx transport truck. Not something I normally see on my road. This one's in nice shape. It's got all the grill work still and the exhaust stacks. And these come off. I guess they're clipped on. Oh, there goes a UPS truck. Yeah. Neither of them stopped at my door. What is going on? Just kidding. Here we have a very heavy model. This is all metal. Heavy die cast piece. Unfortunately, I think this is the truck that lost that little red pin. It's got a simulated hydraulic lift, dump gate, and who makes the truck? Trailer, it says. These are stickers on it. Very small scale, made in China. Interestingly, a plastic base on that. But a nice looking rig, so I'm going to chalk that up as an unknown, no brand. Here we've got a Yatming, perhaps. Yep, we've got a Yatming. Kenworth. Missing the doors. Amazingly, the pin's still good, but some play wear on that one. Alright, another nice old PlayArt, I think. Yeah. Don't know what it would have been carrying. Is this a PlayArt? Maybe not. Mercedes. Holland. Scale. It has a scale on it. 1/90th scale. So it is not a PlayArt. I don't know which brand that is, actually. It's a really nice truck. I'll put that in the unique pile as well. And this looks like a Yatming. A Yatming. Made in Thailand. Hemingway with the doors. Got a little whale on it. It's nice to see these old company liveries on these brightly painted rigs. 2 trucks left. What do we got here? Yatming Kenworth again. Hard to tell because it's missing a few components. But the roadway trailer, if indeed that came with it, is still here. The pin's broken. Meant to be flexible. I don't know. Maybe that trailer didn't come with this truck. It doesn't really look right, but that's what was packaged together. So just going based on that. Could be any number of the other trucks, though. Now this one definitely went together. The Navajo Yatming delivery truck. I forget what kind of truck this is supposed to emulate. It's not listed as to what variety it is, so let me know in the comments if you know which truck that is. So, in a recap, let's just go down the line of vehicles. We've got the unknown trucks, the first 2. And then we've got a bunch of PlayArt trucks. Finally, 3 vintage Yatming trucks and trailers. And then the slightly more detailed, different generation of Yatming trucks. 5 of those. And still a ton of vehicles to look at, including trucks without trailers over there in the background. Husky, just so much. Let's just continue moving through this, and we'll get to the bags. Okay, I'm just going to start picking through things at random. First of all, this was in the blister, but that has disintegrated. Matchbox RV or TV news truck, new color, 1993. Always neat to see the old advertisements and packaging, but the truck is mint. RAOK TV. Isn't that cool? Nice little Matchbox van. It's got the pop-up cinema camera, the antennas or the boom, microphone boom. 1989 copyright. So that's pretty cool. That's Matchbox. I don't really know where everything is, so we're just going to go through stuff. Here we have a Majorette TWA Transworld Express, or airline, sorry, bus. Oh, look, it even has passengers and a driver. Majorette minibus, made in France, 1/87th scale. Kind of neat. Very neat. We've got a lot of Yatming trucks here still, so maybe we'll just kind of organize by truck or brand as best we can. Yatming, Husky. Ooh, what's this? This is a Tomica. No, is it? Fork, up, down. I don't even know who makes this thing. Functioning forklift. Little off-brand sort of heavy-duty little piece, though. That's a Tomica. Got some more Yatmings. I don't know what these are. We'll just save all the cars for later. Looks like an old Husky. PlayArt. Oh no, those are Husky. Yatming. Husky. The bucket truck is a Husky as well. Is this a Husky? Yeah, we've got a lot of very cool vintage Husky trucks. PlayArt. And a PlayArt. Yatming. Okay. Yatming, I believe. All those together. Probably a Road Champs, but we'll leave it with the Yatmings. Oh man, there's just so many neat cars in here. Well, these ones are kind of, I'll have to check on. Tomica. What's this? Jet Norev, I believe. Yeah, we saw that in the beginning of the video. And that was a Yatming. Majorette. A little Majorette fire truck. Very neat. Another Husky truck. And some more very interesting vans. Volkswagen vans. I believe these are PlayArt. Yeah, so PlayArt. Quite a few little PlayArt cars. There's the PlayArt Jaguar, which looks a lot like the Yatming Jaguar. Ertl. Now that's a really cool little Ertl hot rod. I don't have, and there's another one, I believe. Is this a Ertl or Kenner? Yeah, it is an Ertl. Never seen these before. Those weird wheels. Goodyear. Strange. And we got these old cars. Very played with. 6-pack. Ford 6-pack. Very generic, as Ertl often made quite generic looking models. The Pontiac Trans Am. This one has seen, or Pontiac Firebird. This one's seen a lot of love. A lot of belly scratches on there. Heavy duty castings. Survived the years. We got the Maisto Dodge Charger. And this interesting little piece. What is this? Made in Taiwan. It's like a wineback or something, or an inertia drive vehicle. There's no resistance in the back wheels anymore, so I'm not sure that it functions as intended. Another little tiny truck. Probably another PlayArt. Yep. PlayArt. Oh, that's a Yatming. That's a well-loved Yatming truck. And finally, sorting out the last two trucks before we get into the bags. Both old Yatmings. Very, very old and well-loved. Stories they could tell, eh? And there's a piece of metal. Something broke off. Don't know what that was for. I think I put the last piece in the back of this truck here. I'll just put it over there. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything. We've seen a lot of those trucks already, and it's no different. The PlayArt car and the Yatming Jaguar. Definitely not the same casting completely, or is it? They both have the chrome plastic on the bumper and the rear bumper. Obviously the Yatming has a metal base, which is completely different than the plastic base on the PlayArt. The shapes of these cars look very similar. Not exactly the same. Look at the pillar behind the door though. So not the same casting, just the same car in the same proportions. So we got the PlayArt looked at, and these are really cool. These amphibious war vehicles. Amphibian Jeep. And although I have a couple of these in my pre-existing collection, pre-existing this gift, I did not have one that was in perfect condition like this with a steering wheel and the original window glass, stickers on it. So cool to see it in nice condition. And here it is along a Volkswagen Thing, I believe. Or Kubelwagen. Am I saying that right? Looks like a Volkswagen Thing. Very cool. It would have had a spare tire on the front. Might poach one of those off one of my beat up old PlayArt trucks if I have one. Speaking of beat up, this Volkswagen van has seen better days and would look great in a junkyard. Volkswagen station van. I got 2 of those. I'll check out the back bumper. Just destroyed. And the front bumper is just barely hanging on at this point. Very neat pieces though, and as you can see, would look great in my junkyard. Which is probably where they're going to end up. The odd ones out was the Yatming truck, which has a nice sticker detail on the door. This is a really old Yatming, you can tell by the wheels with those little triangular hubcaps. Made in France, 1/80th scale. Don't even know what kind of truck it is. Does it say? No, it does not. Very well equipped vintage fire truck. Who made that in real life? The Jet Norev, very small scale, probably about 1/87th, some sort of Mercedes ambulance. And it does not have the scale, made in France. It's currently no wheels turning. So that is a junkyard piece. The Maisto. And now let's look at, well, we looked at the Ertls already, so we can relegate those to the reviewed section of the table. Tomica. Got some nice Tomica trucks here. The 4x4 pickup truck, Chevy Silverado. By the looks of it, Chevrolet truck, 1/77th scale. And left-hand drive, of course. Nice little opening doors, though. Great suspension and a very heavy little piece. I've never seen that one before. We got the milk truck. This is made by Tomica. It's quite lightweight, mostly plastic. Subaru Sambar. I like the little graphics on it, though. Interesting. At first, before I could see that it said milk on it, I thought it was like a porta potty carrying van. You know, one of those vans that would go to events and pick up or drop off porta potties. Because kind of what it looks like to me. Let's look at the Husky collection. So this is by far the nicest condition Huskies I have in my collection. And this one is definitely standing out as a favorite to me. This little red Ford, I believe it's an Angelina? A Ford Thames van. So common van in Great Britain. Used for many different contractor of, working sort of situations. This one is very well equipped. It has details all inside. All sorts of stuff in there. I'm having trouble focusing on due to the diminishing light of the day passing by. But what a cool little piece. And so these are all different scales, and they won't tell you the scale on them, but they do appear to be very old and in wonderful condition. Chrome plastic bucket on this truck. The Simon Snorkel fire engine. Like, wow. True survivors from someone's collection. And what did we got here? This one as well. Still has the tipping bucket. Which just hooks on to that metal bar there. So you can imagine how easy it would be to lose that in place. I've never played with. Not a chip on these. And this one is the Bedford 7-ton. All British trucks, so Husky, made in Great Britain. Big old shell tanker. These are pretty common. I got a few in my collection already. And it's a Guy Warrior tanker. The Guy Warrior. What a name. What a robust name. And this little truck, very strange looking. I wonder if it actually looked like this in real life or if this is a creative looking truck with the front windshield being so much taller. Another Guy Warrior truck. Let me know in the comments, do these Guy Warriors really look like this? We'll obviously have to do some Google imaging searches to see what these Guy Warriors look like, because they don't and never have been on the streets of Canada. We've got this heavy-duty snowplow. I believe it's a Oshkosh or something like that. Nope. An Aveling Barford dump truck. Real dualies on the back, too. Separate dualies. Well-built little piece. I like that truck a lot. The two refuse trucks or recycling trucks, garbage trucks, what have you. These are the B&D refuse van. So it's quite neat to see two of those. Neat little military truck here. Oh, it's got the old pencils stabbed through the windshield. Otherwise, in great condition. The Forward Control Land Rover. Very cool. Looks like the back does come off, so... Also, despite having that hole through the windshield, I don't know why it has that hole in the windshield. It's definitely been drilled there. It's strange. Not played with yet. It has a hole in the windshield. Here's another one. This one does not have the rear canopy. Land Rover. So it's older. An older model, as you can see. Metal chassis. Very different construction, but same truck from the chassis up. Same casting. Very heavy little piece. Oh, and we've got another one of these just to round out the bunch. No difference there in those two trucks. It's interesting that Husky made so many trucks. That's kind of like what they're known for, in my opinion. Let's replace that line of vehicles now with Yatming. Quite a wide variety of Yatmings. So we'll start with the big old trucks. Look at those. Very heavy trucks. Not in the greatest condition, those ones. And with that one. Okay, so here are some older Yatming trucks. When they have a metal base, that means they're pretty old. When I was a kid growing up, my Yatming trucks generally had a plastic base. So I would think these were probably sold in the 80s, maybe the 90s. But by the 90s, a lot of Yatming vehicles were going with a plastic base to remain cheap and competitive as a discount sort of brand and available in North America, often at Canadian Tire. And here we have a Yatming van. Sun Run. Is that right? Stickers too, so it's a miracle that it's even on there. There's no name on the base, so it is a Yatming castings and Yatming wheels. You can tell by the hubs, but no name. So we'll put that in the no name section. We'll put it with Yatming. It's Yatming. This is a very interesting Yatming car, which I don't have in my collection. The Harry, it's called. Harry. Weird. That is really weird. All right, we'll just, instead of reaching all over the place, we'll just put them over here. So this is really nice. I don't know if it's like a Yatming. Oh, it's a PlayArt. Got a nice little PlayArt RX-7. Very nice. Lightweight little car, but nice proportions. Put that over in the PlayArt section. Malibu Street Rat. Absolutely awesome. This was definitely one of my favorite cars growing up in my collection. I had a yellow one with red and black stripes, pinstripes that went down the hood and roof and trunk. It's been repainted many times. I still have the original car from my childhood, but I've obviously picked up a couple of minty new ones over the years. And I have one in lemon yellow and dark yellow, and this is the first time I've ever even seen it in metallic gold. Now, these are fragile castings, especially these front windshield pillars. Very thin and brittle metal, easy to break, so you got to be careful with these. This is an older one, so it's Yatming and Malibu, or Imperial stickers on it. Very nice piece. This car as well. It's got the older Yatming wheels on it. So we did the side-by-side there. The Imperial, which we know is basically Yatming, although Yeah, even the chassis are the same. And then this really cool Cadillac, 4-door Cadillac. Front doors do open. Burgundy on burgundy. Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. Nice heavy piece. Hard car to find. I have a few of these in metallic blue, but none with the metallic red paint. And of course there is a very well-loved Yatming Jaguar E-Type 4.2 junker. Finally, before we get into some bags, we've got this little thing, race setters, free rolling wheels. Looks to be another Mazda RX-7, although it's not listed as such. Let's see if any of them are. The castings appear to be unfamiliar to me. Some of them may be Yatming castings recycled or clones. But I don't know that I have any of these, and probably doesn't have anything on the base. I don't recognize those wheels, so I would say it's a pretty hard car to find. And just for nostalgia, I'm going to keep it in its packaging. I do have just a few of those in my collection like that. So we'll make some room now, and we're going to get into the bags. First of all, there's what we've looked at so far, quite a bit already. And, well, yeah, I warned you, it's going to be a long video. Congratulations if you're still with me here, and hope you're enjoying this video. And what we're about to see is going to come out of this bag. More trucks. There's a hole in the bag already, so we might as well open it up. We're going to peek in the blue bag and open that up. And I think we'll spread out the Boss Hog cars as well and see how many of those there are. And into the bag we go. First one out. Another old Mack truck, Yatming. Very played worn. Little Yatming cab over. Well, this is cute. Some sort of little excavator. Probably a no name, but got some good articulation. Oh, it's a Siku. That's not no name. Very neat. First Siku of the day. Ooh. Ziploc baggies. Probably Tomica, I would think. I know this one's a Tomica. Very nice. Cadillac ambulance with good amount of playware and toning on it. Cadillac. Wow. So heavy duty. Ah, the stories these cars could tell, eh? Just quality toys. Models, whatever. And then check this thing out. Way nicer than the Matchbox equivalent. Detailed little cars, not just blobs of plastic like the Matchbox one. Toyota car transporter. Isn't that neat? So it's based on a Toyota truck as well. Sadly, it does have a bit of damage. And it's unclear whether this comes apart or not. There may have been another car at one point down below that's gone missing. Be great little cars for Monopoly. Want some Monopoly cars. And 2 vehicles left in this little bag. Both going to be Tomica, pretty sure. Police Department Special Weapons Team. Wow. Very neat. Toyota Type H015V. 161 scale. Just a small little truck in reality too. Look at that. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. And the Tomica Porsche 959. Left-hand drive police version. Yep. Copyright 1988, 158 scale. They roll so well. Okay, so that's that bag, and what else have we got in here? We got this big, huge bag of assorted cars. We have the limousines. Let's take a look at those limousines. Very cool. 4 opening doors on these limos. Opening sunroof. 157 scale. I'm quite familiar with these, or 158 scale. no suspension. Came in white, gray, black, and a few other colors in different countries, but these were the primary readily accessible colors for this car, and truly one of my favorites. I have a huge pile of these things, and it's so nice to get a few more for the hoard. I got some other interesting things here. I just put this aside because I don't see the truck yet for it, so we'll wait till we have a truck. Larger scale Porsche, a crude casting, toy-like, Tootsietoy. Tootsietoy, Porsche 911. It's a stout, robust toy, to be sure. Oh, we got a few more of these little wee packaged cars. There's a whole pile of them. Get those out. Look at them all. Oh my, there's all sorts. Okay, I've peeked in here. There's a lot of cool vintage stuff coming after these. But we've got more of these little vehicles, 1/100 scale. And wow, check out the details. Mazda RX-7 racing version. Oh wow, those are so cool. I wonder if they have rubber tires. I'm going to have to open these up and maybe we'll do a review all on these, an opening review. I'm not really sure. I mean, it'd be a lot nicer to see them outside the packaging, although the packaging is pretty neat. So far, nothing but Mazdas. It's like Mazda promo or something. Someone really likes their Mazdas. I've noticed a lot of Mazdas in this collection. Peter, did you have a Mazda? Or did you buy these from someone that had a Mazda? It certainly seems like there's a lot of Mazda RX-7s so far. We've got them everywhere. PlayArt Mazda RX-7, Matchbox RX-7, No Name RX-7. There's the Matchbox RX-7. Very interesting. A lot of RX-7s. So we'll put all those... Oh, don't forget, the Pace Setters RX-7. So if I was to say there's a theme to this collection, it is mainly that there's an inordinate amount of RX-7s. Well, we're going to do it this way. There you go. The blue bag is done and emptied out. So what have we got here? Okay, so we got the trailer. Is there a truck? I'm not seeing a truck to pull the trailer, but we do have other trucks. So that's a Yatming. We'll put that over in the Yatming section. Also, quite a few little BMW 3 Series vehicles in here. There's two more of those. Really like this red one with 323 suspension. Something alongside the other BMWs. I had another one in here somewhere. Where was it? There it is. Quite a few. So 4 so far. And then the 300ZX, the opening hood, Matchbox. I like this casting. 300ZX Turbo. Got a little Jaguar XJ6. No branding. Oh, it's a Welly. It is branded. I was about to say no name, but first Welly of the day. First Welly of the day. I don't have any Wellies in my collection, so that's also new. Nice little Matchbox 500 SL. Mercedes. Plastic base. And the Yatming pickup truck. No paint on the side. And no... Oh, the tailgate is still there. Chevy truck. Metal base. Well loved. Pretty decent condition for an old truck. Another Jet Norev. So we've got a couple of these little Jet Norevs. Mercedes, look at the grime on them. Oh yeah. Grimy. Oh nice. Matchbox Mercedes 4 something or 380 SL. But has the roof piece always missing on play-worn versions. This one looks to be pretty much minty other than a tarnished base. And a few light scratches on the plastic roof. Really nice display piece for the upcoming Matchbox year-by-year videos. No name Porsche 928. Tootsietoy. It's not no name. It's got Tootsietoy on it. Almost no name because it's just printed on it. Not even... That's not the first Tootsietoy we've looked at. So Ooh, look at the estate wagon. Very neat. Ford. Big old Ford wagon with the woody trim. Yatming. Very cool. Corgi. Tow truck. The tow part is broken off of it. Corgi Ford Transit Wrecker. So, there's a Corgi. Ooh, got some nice cars still here. Lots of nice cars. Hey, I just saw the first Hot Wheel. Really nice. Rolls Royce. Silver Shadow 2. The opening doors. Robust little casting, and one of my favorites, actually. A few of those, and always happy to get more. This is odd. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a Lamborghini Countach, but... Oh, it's a Kidco. First Kidco of the day. First Kidco. And it's got rubber tires? No. Yes. Rubber tires on the back. Interesting. It's not a wineback or anything, though, so let's... And what do we got here? A Ferrari F40. Very play-worn. Tootsietoy. Second Tootsietoy of the day. First Hot Wheel of the day. First Hot Wheel. This little Ferrari. 156. A few chips. Nice, heavy little piece. Very quiet. Very quiet little roller. Look at this poor old Majorette. Sonic Flasher. Someone really was trying to get that last police siren sound out of this unit, and they jammed down on the back and probably short-circuited the sound battery. Well, she's seen better days, that's for sure. It's going to go into the Majorette play-worn horde of vehicles. Sonic Flashers. Chevy Blazer. She's seen better days, the old Majorette Sonic Flasher. Look at this weird thing. What is this? Never seen this casting. Majorette motor. No idea. It's got... No, I thought those were rubber, but I have no idea what kind of car that is either. Some interesting pieces in here. A little Corgi Pacer. Corgi Junior's AMC Pacer. Pretty common little piece and very large scale. Probably about 1/55th scale, I would think. And look at this. We've got 3 cars left before we look at the horde of Ertl Boss Hogs. Wow, that's a neat little car. Alfa Romeo. What is this? Yeah, Alfa Romeo Giulietta. 155 scale. What did I just say? Did I just say that Corgi is about 155 scale? That's probably about right. Smaller kind of economy car. Really neat casting. Don't have that in my collection until now. Very well loved Majorette. And we got a Ford Crown Victoria with pretty good details, but definitely seen some sandbox and outdoor play on account of the rusty axles rusting out, staining the wheels. And that one is a RealToy. RealToy makes really nice quality heavy cars with good proportions. So that was probably a really nice looking car when it was new and still decent. Good junkyard car. And the final vehicle. Probably one of the best. This big old Majorette Toyota van. Toyota Light Ace. 152 scale. With a hitch. Open rear hatch. Quite a desirable little casting, actually. People seem to like collecting this one. I got a few. Look at that bounce. Needs some new front shocks. Okie dokie. On to the final bag, which is the Boss Hog. Boss bag of cars. Here we go. Dukes of Hazzard's major collection of Boss Hogs. Take a guess right now before we find out. How many Boss Hog Cadillacs is this? That is a huge pile of Boss Hog Cadillacs. Wow. Maybe that's the thumbnail right there for this video. That's extreme. This would make a great diorama for Carhenge. Not Stonehenge, Carhenge, is that what it's called? Where all the Cadillacs are buried hood first into the dirt. Can't remember which state it's in, but looks something like that. There certainly are enough here. Let's count them out and see what we've got. So here we have a complete example. It has the horns on the hood, Boss Hog printed on the back. Some of them will have it in stickers. The windshield, they'll all have the same base, I'm pretty sure. So we've got some nice examples in here, some missing some parts. There's two. Wow, look at this one, missing a wheel and the sticker. Very cool. Three. Wow. Four. This one's in nice shape. Missing half the antler on the front. Bullhorn, whatever. Five. Six. Holy, look at this one. Seven. And 8. 9. 10. Oh, we've got a whole front grille smashed off. No, windshield's just flat on this one. Number 11, just flat. We've got quite the junkyard starting here. 12. Have I lost count? I may have lost count. I might just count these out after. And this is why I put the sheet down. There's, you know, some of these cars have been in the sandbox play area for a while, which just adds all to the character of them. Really cool. That is a lot of Cadillacs. Yeah, we're looking at each and every one. This one has got some staining. Cadillac junkyard. Here has this one has a paint job of some kind. Maybe more of a marker job. Looks like marker paint. It's always interesting to see them all. I've got a few of these in my collection, but this will definitely quadruple the number of Boss Hogs I have, if not more. So, what did we say about RX-7? Someone really liked their RX-7. Is it possible that someone really liked their Cadillacs too? Perhaps these are all from different collectors, because Peter did say he is still collecting and maybe picking things up at flea markets and whatnot. Check out the staining on this one. Looks like someone used it as an ashtray or something. I'm not really sure. This one has a price tag on it. £1, 90 pence. Is that right? Well, I guess we could try and take that off, but it seems to be on there pretty well. Adds character. Oh, this one has a price tag as well. And some serious dirt in it. Looks like a lot of these cars could use a bath. Hands are getting a little dusty. But it's just really neat to see this many Boss Hogs. Ooh, this one's in pretty good condition. The Oss Hog. It's the OSS Hog. Here we have another marker paint job. Sharpie marker paint job, perhaps. And the last one. How many was that? Were you counting? I wasn't. Okay, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I don't know, I lost count. It's about 28 to 30 Boss Hogs. That is a ton. And that's going to do it for today, guys. This is part 1 of a multi-part series. Peter's Giant Random Act of Kindness diecast collection video. So stay tuned for more coming, because there is an absolute pile of things that we are going to look at. And
Also for my regular productions, I'm going to try and get those out as well. It's been a while since I've done anything with Greenlight and all the rest, but year by year video was supposed to happen, but then this landed, so you have to understand that that's been paused again. But happy hunting if you're after anything. Happy flea market hunting and all the rest. And do feel free to leave a like if you like this video. And of course, we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.